Welcome, everyone, and glad to have you with us from Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Hockey and all of his friends ready to go and amped up for what we have in store. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team who is rested and ready coming off a bye, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Seminoles will kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will get the first possession of the game. And here he comes, the guy who pulls all the strings in this attack.
I think what makes him so unique, he has such a good understanding of this offense. Always seems to know what the answer is to the test.
Oh, they knock it free. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. And the Gamecocks in the hurry up.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them to crawling. You're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. On the return, it's Gibson. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So Florida State's offense will take the field for the first time. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup, that's going to determine the game.
I mean, such a fun chess match. How much are they on each other during the game, the head-to-head matchup that everybody wants to see?
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Grab near the sticks. It's Thomas. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Using the quick game. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I love the aggressive nature there by the offensive play caller, too. He's not just playing it safe, get a few yards.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, no! They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
That last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get
all kinds of running room. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. And the Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry up.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
The Gamecocks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. 2nd and goal for the offense. They'll try to run it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Got some room to run. And not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Gonna run it. It's Coffee.
And that quarterback knew the counter run was going to work on that play because he counted the box defensively before the snap. He saw that he had an advantage in numbers and blockers getting a hat on a hat, so he knew that was a green light. As soon as he got the snap, off they go, and it's an explosive play.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And he added the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the 1st down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Jackson will throw. It's complete to the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Oh, that is a rope for the completion in this offense. I'll tell you, think about great Seminole quarterbacks, the 3 W's. Wenke, Winston, Ward. Dudes that could change the game. Heisman Trophy winners. Every defensive coordinator was scared every time they had to play the Seminoles because of that vaunted passing attack. And this guy, I think he has D coordinators seeing ghosts because this guy can play at a high level.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew...
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
2-point conversion attempt is on the way. From the gun. Quarterback adapting. He's into the end zone for the 2, and he gives them the lead. So a drive there of 82 yards. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit about to go to work. Bringing it back. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man. Points like this, and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Gamecocks want to move quickly.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys are going to look at the quarterback. They're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. A strike downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. He wants it all. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, we know down here when you're throwing into the end zone, the windows are so small. Ball gets tipped like that. There are a lot of defenders lurking around. QB's lucky that one wasn't picked.
The back goes in motion. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Russell. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
At the 35, he's loose. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Takes the handoff. It's Lucas. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a 1st down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Nothing but green ahead. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Jackson gonna throw it. Gonna try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
They get him down after he makes the catch.
And I love working the slot receivers. You see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying to get to him. A little screen to the running back. Oh, what a move! Touchdown, Florida State! And how about this offensive show so far?
Number 13 with the grab and the score.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Arguably the game of the week, fellas, with 2 top 25 teams locking horns. Illinois is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Jeff George should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by just 4 to Ohio State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wants to throw on 1st down. Intercepted. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. That is not a great throw. Might even call it ungood. tried to put some air under it and just made it too easy.
I don't think the quarterback had a lot of confidence in where he was going with that football, Reese. I mean, that's a ball that needed to get there so much sooner. You got to put a little bit more mustard on that throw, and just lobbing the ball down the field like that, I don't know. You're asking for an interception.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
He wants to throw. They've got the screen set up. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
They'll line up for a second down play. Jackson will throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Takes it from the gun on third down. The short hands, it's McCoy. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Lucas. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Fires the pass. Intercepted. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it is hard to beat Columbia when that town is buzzing as it is today. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half. But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Afterburners coming. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, first down. Jackson gonna throw it. Quick strike complete. On the move at the 30. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
That's a really good-looking throw there. I think about back in my day playing for the Gators, we were known as having this high-octane passing attack with Steve Spurrier, but every time we played the Seminoles...
And they get the sack right out of the gate.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Makes the grab. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. They'll run it on first and goal. Not much room. He gets one down to the 7.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. When they put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
Looking to buy time. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Knowles. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
29, South Carolina, 21.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get right.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Takes it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the freshman just showed those great ball skills and snatched it right out of the air. And now the offense will come onto the field again. To the ground with the back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Jackson will throw. Got his man quickly. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. It's first down from the 11. They're going to run it. And they finally ride him down at the 1-yard line.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Seminoles. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
South Carolina, 21.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Out of the gun to give to the back. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. And the Gamecocks want to crank their tempo. They'll give it to him again. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Quick tempo here for the offense. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
Number 13 in punt formation to kick it away.
Makes the tackle, really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. First down to start the drive after the break. Going to run it. It's Lucas. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Extending the play. Going to try to get it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Florida State. And the pummeling has started. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. College fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Getting some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy. And because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football. And that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the 4th quarter.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball. But great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it. And the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So full. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Gamecocks are in the hurry up.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there, getting the sack.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Quickly to the tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that 4th down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy is not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves having a slot receiver like that.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. He'll try to do it himself. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Right down the middle. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And some people just have a knack for the football, and he's one of those guys, and he just gets the swat right there, but he's in the top 10 in the nation in interceptions for a reason. Just such a great feel for the passing game and where guys are. It's fun to watch him play defense.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. It's complete. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Gamecocks are threatening on 1st and goal. He wants to throw it again. They will score! Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game. And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
They got it. Able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man by himself. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
What a great job outside working that route. Not only did he get to the sticks to make sure he got the first down, but also was able to get himself out of bounds to stop the clock. You could not do that any better in a 2-minute situation.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line. He wants to throw it. Fires into the end zone. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. They are pinned deep, and this crowd is letting them have it. On the move, it's Lucas. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option route.
He lobs one high down the left side. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. The incompletion brings up a second down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really...
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 30. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
That's caught. It's Lee. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. What a disappointment. No good. And despite the missed field goal, guys, there's a bright side. They're still up by 16. One more play to pad the stats. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And he's down, and this game will end on a turnover. We're at the midway point of the season, and after the showing they delivered today, this team is firing on all cylinders through Week 7.
We've been talking a lot about this team, but you want to be remembered in the month of November. The most important part and the meat of this schedule now is coming up. You play well throughout the second half of the year, we're talking college football playoff potentially.
Yeah, but you got to start somewhere, right? And I like that they started strong, made it to Week 7 now. Yes, the rivalries are coming up, and more important games are coming up, but you did what you needed to do to start the season. Now just keep that mindset and keep grinding.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it.